Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today we are going to be testing out some new products that I have in my makeup collection. I have this Revolution matte base pore blurring foundation. I have a new Essence Camouflage concealer. I have this new Pixie palette, this new Revlon palette. I have the Pixie setting spray and a whole bunch of other goodies that I want to try out today. This is not like a full face of new makeup, but I figured why wait until I have a full face. So for primer, I am going to be using this Glow Mist from Pixie. It can be used as a primer or even a setting spray. You guys know I have a strong relationship with my Switch Beauty one. This smells like essential oils and all things good in life, you know. Okay, so I want to go in with this Revolution matte base pore blurring full coverage foundation. My only concern with this is that it's not my right shade. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and prime my skin. Recently I've been reaching for the skin perfecting primer from Note Cosmetics just because I feel like I haven't really given this a chance since I've gotten it, so I do want to give it a chance, try it out, see if it makes any difference in my, you know, foundation routine. Also, I have like red nails. I felt like I needed to pick me up, so I thought red nails might be it, but I'll let you guys know if it works. I actually don't mind these red nails. You know, it kind of gives me like I might be an auntie vibe, like an old auntie vibe, but whatever, it's fine. YOLO. Okay, so I want to go in with this foundation. This is in the shade F12, by the way, which is probably going to be either my exact shade or too dark. Right now it's looking too light. Sorry, I meant too light. I just want to test out this shade though, because F13 is obviously a color that is way too dark for me. This is too pinky. You know what? Scrap that. I have come to the conclusion that this foundation is just not gonna work. It is too light on my skin tone, too red if I mix it with F13. So like Revolution South Africa, please can you like bring in the middle shades, because that would help us a lot if you could do that. Thanks. Okay, so anyway, change of plans. I'm gonna go in with the Yardley London Stay Fast foundation in the shade M2W. I actually really enjoyed this foundation. This is my second time using it though. Much better in life. Now when I went to Clicks the other day to shade match myself, there were so many foundation choices that I was literally spoiled for choice. Like I had so many options I could choose from. It was just ridiculous. And I appreciate that at the drugstore, you know. I think this foundation comes in like 32 shades, which is insane. This one is for combination oily skin. Like I said, I'll be doing a review and wear test on this foundation really soon. Today we're just playing around. Okay, so this is the foundation so far. I will say this foundation is like a medium to full coverage, and it does a pretty decent job by covering all your blemishes and all that good stuff. And if you really need to build it up, you can, which is what I really like about it. And it doesn't give you a cakey look, you know. No one wants to look cakey. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with this concealer from Essence. Now this is, I think, one of their new shades from the matte concealer range. This is in the shade Golden Toffee, and it is such a beautiful golden shade. Do y'all see that? Like, I don't know Essence to produce such beautiful golden shades, so I'm actually really happy about this. Now I have bought one of those drop foundations from Essence. I think it's in the shade Caramel, I can't remember, but I wasn't too happy with the undertone. I felt like it made me look very ashy. And that's the thing when it comes to undertones and foundations. If you get the wrong undertone, you will look gray and you will look like, you know, you're not wearing the right shade of foundation. I'm just gonna blend this out. It actually smells quite nice and it seems to be blending out quite decently. But let's see. It actually blends out pretty well. Oh my god, this coverage is beautiful. I think we have a new concealer from the drugstore that is like $60 that actually does an insane job. And did I mention it smells nice? Like, it smells really nice. But it doesn't smell like that smell that would give you a breakout, you know? Well, we can hope I don't get a breakout from this. I'm so impressed. I feel like I have more coverage on this side versus this side. So I think I'm gonna go in and try and build up this coverage just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more on that side, just in case. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. And it's not picking up. What can tend to happen is if a concealer sets really fast, if you go in with the second layer, it can tend to pick up the underneath layer. But this is not doing that. So I'm actually really impressed with this so far. It doesn't look like it's about to crease under my eyes, but I'm going to set it anyway using my Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. Okay, I'm gonna lightly bake under my eyes, and like nothing too crazy is happening under the eye area with this concealer. Sometimes concealers can tend to grab onto the powder very awkwardly, or it doesn't look right, it looks very weird, but everything seems to be looking pretty fine under the eyes right now. Alright, so while my face is baking, I'm gonna go in with this Revlon Kiss Glow Lip Oil, and I'm actually so impressed with this because look at like how this thing drips. Do y'all see that? How is that even possible? How is that possible? And apparently they say it uses like kinetic energy or static energy to like drip back into the tube, which is insane. This is the shade Under the Sea. Revlon recently sent me a PR package with like blue socks, a blue diary, like blue nail polish, like this blue mascara, this blue palette, like everything in blue tones. This blue. Should I show you my socks? I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift my foot up that high. But this is my socks. This is my Revlon socks, and on the front it says step into 2020, and on the other sock it says with Revlon. Obviously I'm not a gymnast, so I'm not about to lift my other foot up. Okay, all right, so next I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and I don't have a new bronzer. Oh, maybe we should keep this drugstore. Is this drugstore? I don't know. Pixie is considered affordable. Let's keep this drugstore. And I went through my makeup collection the other day and I realized that I bought this face powder as a bronzer and I just have not been using it. So let me go fetch it. Okay, so this is the face powder. This is the Maybelline face powder in the Matte and Poreless 340 Cappuccino shade. And I'm going to use this as a bronzer instead of using my Benefit Hoola. And this has like a really warm, oh, almost dropped that, a really warm like reddish undertone, and I actually really enjoy like warm bronzers, so you know, each to their own. I guess if you get like a really dark shade in this powder, you can also use it as a contour as well. But Switch Beauty has their new duo contour and bronzer shades, so you guys can also check those out. I don't own one of the Switch Beauty ones yet, but when I do end up purchasing the shade, I will let you know what shade I end up getting. Alright, so let's move on to the eyelids. I think I'm going to do a combination of this Pixie palette with this Player palette from Revlon. Maybe I'll use some of the transition shades from that palette. Just zoomed you guys on in, and I'm going to use a little bit of this concealer as an eyeshadow base. It blends so beautifully on the lids. So if you guys are looking for an eyeshadow base, I highly recommend this concealer as an eyeshadow base as well. Look how nicely it just camouflages the entire lid, and I didn't even use that much. When it comes to priming your eyes, a little goes a long way, so don't feel like because you have oily lids or whatever the case is that you really have to go in and apply more than you need onto your eyelid. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to go in with a face powder first and just create some depth on the eye. Just go back and forth with the bronzer. Because I want to focus on using the newer palettes today, you know. I don't want to dip into palettes that I've already used on my channel. I'm using the same Maybelline bronzer. And of course, if you're in a rush on a day-to-day basis, you can literally put bronzer in your crease, be out the door. Okay, so I have played around with this Revlon palette. If you guys want to know what palette I was using in my weight loss journey video, I was actually using this palette, and I had like the blues and stuff on my eyelid, and I used this Revlon cream eyeshadow in Pecan, and I just set it with this beautiful blue shade right here, and it actually worked out pretty beautiful. I'm gonna go in with this brown shade, and a little goes a long way, so you really don't need a lot of eyeshadow on your brush. And I actually enjoy this palette. Like, I know Revlon released quite a few of these little palettes, and they're actually quite decent. So if you guys are looking for palettes in the drugstore, I mean, I only own this one, which is called the Player palette. This is the 910 Player palette, and I'm sure the others perform just as well as this one does. Love that. Now I am going to go in with this Pixie palette, and I actually want to use one of these shades as a highlight as well, because I saw Glamhouse on Instagram was talking about how she uses these as highlighters, so we're gonna try that also. Okay, I think for my lid, I want to go in with this champagne-y color. Oh, by the way, pardon me for being rude. This is called the Eye Reflection Eyeshadow Palette from Pixie. I feel like I want to do a neutral look because I have this lip color from NYX that I haven't used yet that I really want to try out. This palette is really stunning. And I mean, I even forgot the fact that I really like these neutral, basic eye makeup looks, you know? Okay, so next I'm going to go in with another shade to highlight my inner tear ducts. And I think I'm going to go in with this one right here. This is like a golden, beautiful reflective shade. Or maybe I'll just... Okay, I think I'm going to just take this shade that I had on my lid and just use it as a highlight. Whoa. That is pretty. This is actually such a pretty highlight. Oh my word. Look at that. It's beaming. Okay. While we are on the eyes, I am going to be trying this Max Factor Lash Revival Fuller, Longer, Stronger Lashes Mascara. I have tried the Revlon one, and I will say it does a decent job with coating your eyelashes, top and bottom. Does it give me volume and length? Not necessarily, but I feel like... I don't know. This is what the brush looks like. All I can say is it coats my lashes really well, and I feel like if I'm not going to be wearing falsies, I need to put 2 coats of that one. It's not like, it doesn't give you that spidery long, like thick sort of clumpy look, so if you don't like clumpy mascaras, I would say the Revlon ones are good to go. But we're gonna try this Max Factor one. This is what the brush looks like, so let's see how it performs. It's literally just coating my mascara. I mean my eyelashes. What I like about some brushes, especially with the mascaras that are my favorites, like, you know, Benefit and all that stuff, is that the mascara actually like hugs your lashes. Like you can feel the mascara. It's almost like a brush for your eyelashes. And I will say, I don't feel like my lashes are being hugged with this mascara. I think if you already have long lashes, this mascara will work for you. But whoops, I don't think it does much. I feel like this mascara is really not that bad. Like, I've had mascaras do less than this to my lashes. However, if you're looking for something that gives you more volume and more lift than this, then I think you're probably better off getting another different mascara. Alright, so next we're going to go on to blush, and this blush is not new. This is the Revlon Rose Balm blush, and I'm just going to add some blush onto my cheeks. Alright, so next I have a lippy here from NYX, and I haven't used it. Anyway, as I was saying, I haven't used this lipstick yet. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Can, and this is what it looks like. And I just want to like swatch it on my lips to see. Oh, hello. I think the shade Mahogany from NYX would actually go well with this lippy. So I'm just gonna line my lips. Now, there is so many options for us at the drugstore these days that I feel like I really need to just give this lipstick a chance, because who knows, I might love the formula and then start buying more lipstick from NYX. I have to say, like, I've been a little bit of a snob when it comes to like buying makeup from the drugstore, because I've had so many misses that it like hurt my feelings. I was like, why am I even spending my money, you know? So let's apply this shade. Firstly, it just glides onto the lips, which is beautiful. Oh my god, this literally is such a beautiful finish of lipstick. Oh, this is actually a beautiful shade as well. Like, it's one of those, like, you know, how do I describe this shade? It's just really, really pretty. Like, it's not overly pink, but it's like a neutral sort of pinky vibe. Like, it's beautiful. It is lashes time. Now, Cover the Lashes was really, really kind to send me their box set of eyelashes, and there is 6 styles in here. Now, I've already used the style Baby, which is this one right here, and I think I'm gonna go in with the style 626, which is this really natural style right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna finish off with my Pixie Glow Mist. Now, if you guys are wondering where to get Pixie products from, now I get my Pixie products sent in PR to me from Pixie directly, but you guys can order Pixie from Cult Beauty, I believe, and a few other online resellers. I'm not too sure of them, but I guess you can try Muse Beauty and a few other popular resellers and just double check, but I know Cult Beauty is probably your best bet. And yeah, this is pretty much it for the finished look. I have to say, I am really so impressed by this Yardley foundation. It just smooths out my skin so beautifully and makes my skin look so good. Like, I'm honestly so impressed. Like, it looks so stunning. Also, this Pixie palette as a highlighter is just beautiful. I know I didn't use all of the colors in this palette today, but from playing with it previously, I can say that this Revlon palette is actually quite decent. The pigmentation is amazing, and I actually haven't had to wet any of these shades for it to like be popping, you know what I mean? So I'm actually really impressed with that. This NYX lipstick actually feels really comfortable, so if you guys are looking for a new lipstick range in the NYX department at the drugstore, I highly recommend that. And then this lip oil is also quite comfortable. I feel like this is one of those perfect lip oils that are so light to wear underneath lipsticks and stuff like that, but I just blotted off my lip because, like, I had a bit too much on my lips, to be honest. But I would have to say my favorite from trying out all these products today is definitely the Essence concealer. This is so beautiful. I think this is going to be like my new favorite concealer, my new go-to concealer. It is $60, you guys. What? $60. And then this foundation is like $170. And it works so well. It is so beautiful, so flawless. Like, it's just stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So stay tuned. I will be doing a review of this foundation and wear test and all of that really soon. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have to say my disappointment is probably this foundation because it's not the right shade for me. And now I have 2 foundations sitting in my makeup collection that aren't the right shades for me, but we'll make it work somewhere, somehow down the line. I don't know how. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed playing around with all of these products with me. It's a little bit of a different video, a little bit of like a laid back, easy peasy video. My hair's up. I'm just chilling with you guys, you know. Got this cute makeup on. My skin is looking super perfect. Everything is just fabulous in the world, you know. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to slay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.